Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the live. Miss Kitty is beating up my feet right now. God damn it, Miss Kitty. She's just like rolling around her back at my feet like, I'm gonna kick you out of here if you don't stop. What are you guys up to? Good morning, good morning. YouTube is connected. Mic check, audio levels. Mic levels. Good morning, YouTube. Good to see you. Whoever is over there, do me a solid and in the chat, let me know what camera you're currently using. I also set up a little poll over there on YouTube, so feel free to participate in that. If you're buying your first camera, what camera are you thinking about purchasing? Am I a little dark? A little dark, right? Let's see. There we go. Add a little bit of fill here. Not too much. Oh, maybe I should turn on my blue light. Camera lover, what's up? Oh, hey, Kitty. Kitty, I think I'm gonna kick you out, Kitty. I think I'm gonna kick you out. She messed up my shirt. Oh, why the cat get evicted? She was being a little too annoying. Normally she's like quiet in the corner, but I think this is the first time she saw me today, or like since I woke up. She'll come back when she's better behaved. Camera lover, bro, is Lumix G85 or G7 good? Because it's kind of cheap for me. I'm not sure. I wouldn't buy a Micro Four Thirds camera, to be honest. Best beginner camera, the R50, the Canon R50 for sure. Why the cat get evicted? All right, I have a Nikon ZR. Nice, dude. Can you mount it on the DJI RS3 Mini? I would check the weight, bro. I don't know about that lens. The camera, yeah, check the weight. Do you know how to check the weight? All you got to do is check its payload capacity. You don't know how to do that? I'll show you. You just got to go to the product page of it. Excuse me. It's a DJI RS3 Mini, right? Wow, they got cheap. So you go to the product page, and then on the product page, somewhere on here, it should tell you what its payload is. It has a load capacity of 2 kilograms or 4.4. You see this right here? Wide range compatibility. So you got to make sure that your payload, that means your camera, your lens, and your battery, and your SD card, everything that you're going to put on it, on the motors, needs to be under 4.4 pounds or 2 kilos. The camera and the lens are. What about the battery and the SD card? All that stuff matters. 1300, it seems like you are just under it, right? So it should work. 1300 grams, I assume, right? Yeah. Captured by Nico. I have the RS5 and it's the RS5 is a monster. I have the RS4 Pro. I was thinking about upgrading to the RS5, but I'll either wait for the RS5 Pro or the RS6 Pro. Because I'm waiting for it to have like automatic balancing. It's so close. It's like one generation away. I can feel it. Plus, I just got the RS4 Pro and I'm like, I didn't just get it, but I got it a while ago, but it's totally fine. You know, it's totally fine for what I need. Picked up a Lumix S1. Nice. Yeah, that's a hard deal to pass, dude. That's a hard deal to pass. I want to change Nikon D3200 to a Sony 67. What do you think? I think anything upgrading from DSLR to mirrorless is a solid idea. The 6700 is a top of the line camera for the Sony crop sensor lens, so that's a solid choice. Jesus. Damn it, kitty. Actually, the briefcase handle and the tracking module is a game changer. Yeah, so I have the RS4 Mini, that has a tracking module, and the RS4 Pro also has a tracking module. I'm a little envious of the RS5 because it has object tracking, which is like so annoying, you know, because I wish that mine had it, but that's okay. I can get by without it for another generation. The handle, I'm not too envious of the handle, too envious. I am envious of the object tracking though. I'm sure that the briefcase handle is nice, but that's not what I'm envious of if I was envious of a feature. I just bought the T100 3000 for $100. I love it. So, nice, man. Good for you. Yeah, use it. I'm so on the fence for the A7 V, but I can't decide. The A7 V, dude, bro, that's the camera. That's the camera, broski. Like, what are you indecisive about? That's the one. A7 V. Like, that's the dream camera, dude. There's nothing to. This is it, dude. This is the one. I hear you. I hear your indecisiveness, though. I feel, because it's a lot of money, man. Is this going to be your first like big purchase? I bought the Fuji XM5. What gimbal should I get to start out with videography? I like the DJI products. The object tracking is working okay. I think with a few updates, it would be better. Yeah, they always need some updates, man. They always need some updates. The best way to like get a quicker result with that kind of stuff is just to use it so that they can collect your data and like your use case, and like be able to track, be able to improve their stuff. But DJI does a nice job of being quick with the updates. They'll release updates all the time. Should you adapt the camera or the camera? Wait, hold on. Should you adapt to the camera or the camera adapts to you? What do you mean? You should grow into the camera. You should buy a camera that's above your skill level, if you can afford it, of course. I have one. I love it. Yeah, Mason, you have the A7 V. It's the camera. My first big camera purchase was the Fuji X-T eons ago. I get it, bro. I get it. I'm not trying to poke fun at you, broski, but I want to give you a little bit of confidence. Like the A7 V, the R6 Mark III, the A7 R5, the R5 Mark II. Those are the cameras, dude. Those are the cameras that, like, yeah, those are it. Those are the ones. Scrolling through my For You page, stop to say good luck with the live, stranger. Thank you, stranger. Stranger. I need a beast for vertical shooting. Do you recommend the ZVE 10-2 or the ZVE? Ooh, if you can afford the ZVE 1, I would go with the ZVE 1. ZVE 10-2, I have one of those, and it's pretty great. I would have bought the ZVE 1 if I could have afforded it at the time. But I did get the ZVE 10-2 in lieu of it, and I'm very happy with it. But you should get the ZVE 1 if you can swing it. Thank you for taking. Have a nice day, brother. Thank you, brother. Brother. What lens should I get for bird photography? 75 to 300 or one? I don't like either of those lenses, but I would probably do. I'd probably do the 100 to 400. I had the 100 to 400. I couldn't get rid of it fast enough. Do you have any lens recommendations for hybrid shooting? Whatever they have on the L mount, the 24 to 70 is pretty good. My dad recommended I should buy a Nikon D4 with the Nikkor VR to do some sports. Do it. Listen to dad. Listen to papa. That girl Cole. Which one's better, A7 III or A7R III? Depends if you want those high megapixels. If you want those high megapixels, you got to get the R, you know? I feel like the XT2 limitations now, but I want to get into videography, so either the FX3. I would buy the A7 V instead of the FX3. At this date, as of now, I wouldn't buy the FX3. Not because it's bad, but I think the FX3 is going to get a refresh. All right, guys, I'm currently multi-streaming on TikTok, YouTube, and Kick. Look at me go. Wow. Should I get the A7R4? You should. Yeah, you should. Is the ZVE 1 the best for vertical shooting, or is there another brand? All cameras are decent for vertical shooting. Like, all you got to do is like turn the camera, and all cameras can turn. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I think I'm gonna try to interpret your question, and correct me if I'm wrong. You're looking for like a content creator camera, a camera that's made for like social media, where you want to have a high quality vertical output. And the ZVE 1 is exactly that. It's a content creator camera. It's a fantastic camera. It's a fantastic camera, without a doubt. Sony ZVE 1. Yeah, it's a great. Like I said, I would have bought it if I could have afforded it at the time. I bought my first Sony camera, and it was the ZVE 10-2. Also, check this out, dude. It comes in white. How clean is that? I have my ZVE 10-2 all rigged out. Check this out. I also got it in white. But I got mine all rigged out because I was doing a little project. Just goofing around, you know, not too crazy. Dude, what time is it over there? 7 a.m. Oh no, about to be 8 a.m. That girl Cole, I heard the AF is slower on the R3. Both of them should have very similar autofocus, for real. But really what you're buying there is not the autofocus, you're buying the resolution. Like that's what you're really going for. But yeah, talking about the Sony ZV-E1, this is it, dude. This is it. It is gonna probably overheat on you for like super long record times, but you can solve that with a little external fan, you know, and they work really well. But these cameras aren't designed to like stay cool, especially in like 4K 60. But most of the time I spend my time recording in 4K 30, 4K 24, depending on what I'm making that day. But I can leave my camera on 4K on 4K 30 and let it just record all day, no problem. That girl Cole, thank you for the follow. Should I wait for the refresh for the A7S IV, if any, or just pull the trigger? I would pull the trigger on the A7 V, bro. That's what I would do. Make the decision. You're gonna be really happy with it, and just go for it, man. Naomi Tech, is the A7 R4 or the S5 II better for hybrid user? Ooh. If you're really looking for the megapixels, man, you got to go with the A7 R4. That thing has like 60 megapixels, doesn't it? Is this what you do all day? No, I have a full-time job, Devin. That's sick. How much cropping do you do in post? How much cropping do I do? Depends on if it's a photo or in video, not much. In photo, not a lot. I have a 45 megapixel camera that I use mostly though. It's 4:40 a.m. What are you doing up, bro? How much of a difference is the bokeh and the ZV-E? It depends on the lens. Depends on the lens, really. You're gonna get a little bit shallower depth of field. Is it shallower depth of field on the crop sensor, but typically bokeh is determined usually by the actual lens. What's the advantage of full frame? Better image quality, better depth of field, more light into your sensor, better low light performances. Yeah, there's a lot of advantages. That's not to say that you should only get full frame. Most of the cameras that I own are crop sensors, but I own a lot of cameras. I own all of these cameras right here. And I have, let me see, I have 1, 2, 3. I think I only have 3 full frame sensors. C5, C50, R5, R6, R8, 4 full frame, and then the rest of the cameras that I own are all crop sensors. Big Texas, good morning, sir. Welcome to the chat. Good morning, sir. Guys, if you're on TikTok and you haven't followed yet, please consider doing so. Trying to get to 8,000 by the end of March, and I really need your guys' help to get there. What's good, bro? Not much, man. Just having my coffee, my cafecito. LOL, I'm doom scrolling, debating whether to fall back asleep. Go to sleep, Kieran. Go to sleep, bro. 4:30. What is it? Are you in the West Coast? No. Yeah, West Coast. Is there any non-name brand cameras that have piqued your interest? No. No, not at all. Oh, we got a comment from Kick. What up, Kick? How are you? Love your vibes. Add me on Discord so that I can join your next stream with friends. My Discord name. I'm not interested in joining your Discord. Nicolia. Appreciate the comment, though. Yeah, Oregon. Yeah, got it. Thank you for the invite. First Kick comment. Oh, we got 2 viewers on Kick. What up, Kick? Look at us go, guys. Look at us go. A7 V has second base ISO 8000. Interesting. Yeah, dude, it's the camera, bro. It's the camera, man. You're gonna kill yourself with decision fatigue, bro. It's the one. It's the camera. It's the camera, man. I wouldn't be recommending it if I didn't know that it was top of the line. It's either between that and the R6 Mark III, man. And these cameras are exceptional. They're exceptional, bro. Yeah. Yeah, and it's okay to get into decision fatigue, but at some point you do have to make a decision, right? Whether it's going to be the incorrect one or the wrong one, you're gonna learn from it. I can tell you that it's likely going to be the right decision. Granted, have you ever used the Sony before? The Sony menu system is sometimes a pain in the ass, but it's fun. It's fun getting a new gadget, learning all of its capabilities, all of its limitations. And understanding that even though you spent $3,000 on this camera, it isn't gonna do everything. That's why $4,000 cameras exist. That's why $7,000 cameras exist. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they have different categories of cameras. Like, do you know what an A1 costs? A Sony A1 II, bro. Oh yeah, cool, 7,000. No big deal. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, 24 to 70 G Master 2 equivalent for the they have a 24 to 70 in Canon as well. And it's in the RF mount. Jack, really like the content, man. Keep it up. Appreciate it, Jack. Appreciate it, Jack. Yeah, today I think is gonna be a nice day. So I'll probably take out my R5 Mark II, and I'll take out my 70 to 200 today. And I'll do some street photography after work. Just for an hour or two. Yeah, and then I'll do some I'll upload it and do some editing later on. Maybe depending on how the vibe of the live goes. I've been reading up on the Sony platform for a whole month. I really need to make a decision. Yeah. Yep. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I've met people, man, that have been indecisive for like over a year. I'm like, a year, bro? A year? I get it if it takes you a year to save up. Like, if it takes you a year to save up, I get that. No worries. You know, money's money, and it takes a while to like to collect it and to gather it. But if you have the cash and you just haven't made a decision and it's been a year, that's crazy work. You know, that is definitely crazy work. Over on YouTube, what kind of cameras are you guys using? What kind of cameras are you guys using? TikTok, what kind of cameras do you guys currently have? I know Big Texas has an R6 Mark II. I know Definite has a, what do you have? A Fuji, right? Getting a new camera? I am not getting a new camera right now. I was just showing, this is an example, like, even though if you buy a $3,000 camera, like the ZVE1 or the Sony A7 IV, a $3,000 camera. Wow, the A7 V almost costs as much as the ZVE1. Oh, that's with the lens. Never mind. No lens. Still pretty close. I'd rather buy the, well, then again, this has that crazy ass sensor. This has that crazy low light sensor. So there is that. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think I'd still buy the A7 V. Anyways, even though you're buying a $3,000 camera body, this $3,000 doesn't mean that you get everything. You get a lot, but doesn't mean that you get everything. And that's why $7,000 cameras exist, because in these cameras you do get a lot more, you know. Chiron, any recommendations? Base and lens under 1K, something to use in between 1 and 8 HDMI plus. R50V, what are you using it for, Chiron? R50V. Yeah, R50V. That's what I would do. Yeah, this is the camera that is my most recommended camera, broski. R50V. It has micro HDMI, which I use all the time. I use a micro HDMI to HDMI, and then that makes all my cables work, you know. Bro, you remember Arch Stellar? I do not. I do not. What is that? Is that some sort of camera or an old? No, I don't. Cool, thanks, man. No problem. Yeah, the Canon EOS R50V for sure. Mm-hmm. He forced you to review his, oh, a couple days ago, maybe. Yeah, he vaguely. If I recall, he kept asking, I kept saying no. Yeah, the R50V is definitely the camera that I recommend for almost everybody. I'm using one right now, actually, as this top-down shot right here. Here I can review, like, do unboxing videos and, like, you know, stuff like this. And yeah, so this is like top-down shots where I create content, unboxing stuff, and like product reviews and B-roll shots. I've always had crop sensors. How does Fuji compare apples to apples? Always owned Canon. Fuji's great, man. When I think of Fuji, I think of photography first, though. But those sensors are really nice. Yeah, those sensors, the Fuji sensors are pretty nice. Mm-hmm. He is my brother, and he will upload real long vids. Okay. He is just uploading right now for Time Pass. He is happy that you view his channel. We just kind of looked at it briefly to see his work. Yeah, but he got really insistent after I told him no multiple times. And if you start becoming a and he started dropping poop emojis. So it was really immature. So anybody that behaves, it's my community, right? It's my channel, so I get to dictate who gets to participate in it or not. So if you start acting immature and you start acting weird, you get booted. Thinking about getting the A7S III. You should do it. You should do it. Hello from TikTok, Aztec Warrior. What's up, Aztec Warrior? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate it. It's funny. Stream. We got 3 viewers over on TikTok, yo. Okay, look at us go. Look at us go. If you guys are hanging out in TikTok, hello, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. All that I do here pretty much is try to answer as many camera questions as possible. So if you have any camera questions that you don't want to improve your stream, or you're trying to do some other type of content, photography, streaming, just post your question down in the comments and I'll try to review and answer your question as best I can. It's $3K though. I'm trying to wrap my head around the price. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, dude. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. I was looking at the Sony ZV-E1, this one right here. I was looking at this camera because it has the same sensor, but truthfully, like this price, this is a newer camera than the A7S III, so it has like a little bit more features in terms of like the tech that's inside of it. Because the A7S III is a little bit older. This is a newer camera, but it has the same sensor, but it doesn't have like the 2 SD cards. It doesn't have a couple of things that are kind of like a deal breaker. It has micro HDMI. There's a couple things that are like a little bit lacking, but this is the same sensor as the A7S III and the FX3. If you're trying to save a little bit of money, but truthfully, this, like I said, at $2,500 body only, I think I'd rather just get the A7S III, you know? Aztec Warrior, it's me, bro. Texas. It's my old gamer tag. Don't know how to change it. All right, Aztec. You know what's funny is that Aztec like is still kind of like Texas a little bit. So I dig it, bro. I dig it. Yo, what's the vibe over there on Kick, man? I've never used Kick in my personal life, so I don't know much about the platform. So I'll have to spend some more time on there because I don't know what the vibe is over there. You know, I haven't done a vibe check. Is Canon PowerShot SX60 good for moon photo composites? I've never used the SX60 for like moon stuff and like astro stuff. You really want like a really long lens, optically, like an optically long lens, you know? Yeah, it's definitely newer. Tried it. I tried it and overheats too much for me, getting more into yeah, so that's going to be an issue. But if overheating is a problem, bro, the A7S III is also going to overheat on you. So if overheating is a problem and you want to take your camera into production sets, you got to get the FX3. The problem with the FX3 this year, I think that the FX3 Mark II, the second version of it, will be coming out this year, so it might be worth waiting, you know? I like it better than Twitch. It has no ads. Really? Cool. Well, now that I have Kick up and running and like I have it kind of figured out, well, as the technical side of it, I don't know nothing about its UI or nothing about its how it works or all of that, any of that stuff. So I will spend some time. It'll take me a little while, but I'm going to be going live on Kick forever. It's just going to be part of my thing. But because I have this kind of worked out now, I'm also going to add Twitch. Just because I think I got this whole live streaming down, you know? You think I should get the FX3 or the new FX3 whenever it does come out? Because you mentioned 1WF, 1WV, that you want to take it into production and that overheating is an issue. So I just can't figure out how to change my name. I like it, bro. I like it. Aztec Warrior. Like if you can't figure out how to change your name, unless you have anything on it, just create a new account, you know? Unless you have points or whatever they're called in Kick. That's the one thing about Kick and Twitch is that I know that they have like a monetary system where you can give out kind of like gifts and stuff, kind of like TikTok, I guess. But I don't know how it works. My angle with Kick and TikTok, or my angle with Kick and Twitch, is to attract creators that want to do talking head videos or like streaming, you know? 8 a.m. you guys, 8 a.m. If you haven't had your coffees yet, brew up some coffee and get yourself a cafecito. You think I should get, all right, answered that. I just can't figure out how to change my name. Yeah, I like seeing the green text though. And is it coming up on my thing? Oh, I need to check that. I need to check that. Uh-oh, it's not coming up. So it looks like I need to figure out how to add the chat on Kick to my software thing. Because it doesn't look like it's Caster Labs is sending it over. Because I have a combined chat widget that like combines the chat over in YouTube. So I need YouTube and Kick to all see each other's chat. So I wonder how to do that. Let's find out. Let's play around with it for a second while people are tuning in. Let's see. Widgets and alerts chat bot. Is it docs? Is it this? Stream chat. Is it this? Widgets and alerts. No. Settings. Mounts. Plugins. About. I'm just kind of trying to figure this out. Hopefully I can get it. Because Kick shows up. Hello from YouTube. Hello, hello. We'll play around with it later. I need to add that to my to-do list though. I just can't figure out how to change. Hello, who is that? Suji Van Maxwell's. I don't know how to say your name. Suhui? I think Kick lets you keep 95% of your earnings while they keep 5% to cover payment processing fees. Oh, that's pretty cool for like the gifts and stuff. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. All this stuff, Aztec Warrior, all this stuff is like, it compounds on itself, you know? It compounds on itself and it just grows over time. So I'm really I'm gonna be making a YouTube video like I streamed every day for 30 days. This is what I learned kind of video. And I'm making notes on all of these things. Actually, I need to write that thing. I have to do that to do. Add Kick multi-chat. What is today's? 3/24. Add Kick multi-chat. Because the goal is I want everybody to see everybody's chat. What camera should I buy? What camera are you looking at? And what do you want to use it for? To Caster Labs. So I'll figure that out. Because I think that it's helpful for people on YouTube and people on Kick to see that there are other people commenting, you know? Oh, you know what? I probably need to do a refresh cache of current page. Maybe it's this. Okay. I don't know if that did anything. We'll see, but Caster Labs. Did that work? No, it didn't. I need to play with it some more. I'll figure it out. I won't do it now, though. Taking photos like Sony or Canon or Nikon. And what's your budget? If you have a low budget, I would recommend the R50V. If you have a medium budget, I'd recommend the A7 IV or 5 from Sony. And Nikon Z6 II. TikTok keeps around 66% of your earning. That's why a lot of big influencers are moving to Kick. Yeah, I decided to go to Kick first because I thought that truthfully, it would have been equal, I think. But I just wanted to try that platform out first, just to see what the whole vibe was, you know, because that's the one that I knew the least. YouTube, welcome to YouTube. Welcome YouTube people. How are you? If you're brand new here, all that we do is basically just try to answer as many camera questions as possible. If you're thinking about buying a camera or you're stuck between a couple of decisions, let me know what they are and I'll try to go over it with you to see if you can find a solution for you in terms of the camera, lenses, lighting, mics, all that kind of stuff. Just drop your comment or drop your budget in the chat and we'll work it out. Under $690. Yeah, I would do the R50V. I like Kick, bro. For real? What do you like about it? What do you like about it? Because I don't use it as much, but we're growing it. We got 2 viewers. We got 2 viewers, and I know who one of you guys is. I don't know who the other person is. That's okay though. Slowly. If we got lurkers, totally welcome. Welcome all lurkers. I thought to buy the Canon R50. Yeah, the R50 is nice. I would definitely buy the R50. Canon R50. I'm using the R50 right now, actually. Yeah, this is it, man. This is it. If you want to do like photos and stuff, this is definitely the one. If you want to do more videos, then the R50V is really nice. They also have it in white. Look at this. Ooh. If Canon had white lenses available to them, I would buy the white camera. How did you find Aztec Warrior? How did you find my my Kick? I don't know how to work Kick, but I do know I like it more than Twitch and YouTube. Wow, really? Interesting. More than YouTube, that's wild. If I cannot get all of the chat to show up on my stream, I'm gonna ditch Caster Labs and find a new combined chat thing. I like YouTube videos, just not the lives. Interesting. Yeah, I think YouTube is having like a because I've been participating in lives, it's giving me more lives. So I am like jumping into other people's lives to see what they're up to and see the kind of content they create. But all of the people that are going live on YouTube are also multi-streaming to 2 or 3 other platforms. You know, so they use YouTube as kind of like, not gonna lie though, I do like the YouTube videos on demand. So after my live goes up, it's just a preference thing, bro. No, I get it, bro. I get it. I'm curious about that preference though. Like, I'd like to know a little bit about the decision behind it in more detail, but it's fine. It's all good. Just to break it down, you know. Your friend gave you a Sony Alpha A7 Mark V? Or V, he gave it for free. Is it good? It kind of sounds like you're lying. But if you have that camera, you should use it. That kind of sounds like you made that up. And YouTube right now, we're killing it on YouTube. 10 people on YouTube. Happy with that shit, dude. This one. Applause. There it is. And Valerie Visions. What up, Valerie Visions? Good to see you back in here. For those of you guys that are not aware, I'm currently using, good morning, Valerie Visions. I'm using 3 different cameras for this live. I am using the Canon R50. I'm using a Canon R10 and an R50V. I just typed TMV Visual Me to find your channel. You should link it in your TikTok. I should link it. I do need to do that. Add links. I also need to add links to TikTok. What I need to do is, because it's brand new, I haven't added it to my link page. Add link to TikTok. Kick. I need to add kick to everything. I also need to make the streaming page. Change. Now streaming, now starting scene. Yeah, I need to do that. Cheesun. I have an XT2 and an X106. Really want a full frame, but Sony 7 models just was too big. I want it for personal serious photo work, but would have to travel with it. Travel with a beastly setup. I would get the A7C. A7C Mark II is really nice. It's smaller, but full frame is inherently, full frame cameras are just going to be larger, you know? Ooh, if you're looking for something really small, that's a full frame, the Lumix S9. Sony A7C2. These are smaller cameras. They still have a viewfinder, which is cool. Yeah, but the flip out LCD, what about it? This has a flip out LCD. You don't want to flip out LCD? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, and the Lumix S9. So the Lumix S9, that one's like crazy small. Like crazy tiny, almost like too small. I'm not gonna lie. I look at it and I'm like, ooh, that's tiny. And they come in some crazy cool colors too. But this camera is ridiculously small. And it's a full frame sensor. Aztec Warrior. All right, we got some stickers. Yeah, this has the articulating screen. I also wouldn't buy a camera without an articulating screen. Yeah, all of these two, the A7C2. This one is a pretty expensive camera. How much do they cost? See, this one's expensive. They're both expensive. This one is $23. And then the Lumix S9 is $1,000 less. And actually, if you go, I was checking this out, but if you go to Panasonic, if you go to the actual website and buy it from there, they have a deal going on for $16.99. That include, uh-oh, never mind. Never mind. They were giving you a free lens, so they were giving you 2 lenses for the price. But it looks like they just ran out. I would, if you're interested in this, I'd call them and see if this offer is still valid. Because that way you'll get 2 lenses. You'll get the kit lens and then you'll get a little 50mm, which on a full frame is a pretty nice combo. So something for you to consider. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure out Kick. No, bro, keep sending them, man. That way Kick knows that I'm a real boy. 11 people on YouTube. Woohoo! Sorry, guys. I got a new sound effect. Yeah, I got a new sound effect. So maybe I'm saying it wrong. I like the flip down LCD, but not the flip out. So mainly. Oh, yeah, that's a weird. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that they like that screen better. You like the tilting screen, not the flip out screen. The A7S5 has it. The Fujis have that screen. Maybe you should get a Fuji. Yeah, maybe you should get a Fuji. Those are smaller too, you know? Yeah, it sounds like you might want to get a Fuji. Because that has that screen that like goes up, you know? So maybe a Fuji full frame camera would be better for you? Which has a full frame Fuji? Which Fuji has a full frame? Let's find out. I forget my full frame Fujis. I don't think a lot of them do they? The GFX, yeah, sure. Oh, this is medium format shit. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's either a crop sensor or a medium format, which has always been weird to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that, I mean, hey, you like what you like, you know, you like what you like, but the A7 5, the new A7 5 has the screen that does both. I have the XT2 and the X100. I also have the X106. Yeah, have you seen the did you breakfast? I had a banana and coffee. A banana and coffee. Replying to Caster Labs, what camera are you currently using? He basically. Aztec Warrior, if you don't know, by the way, buddy, Caster Labs is my bot. Just so you know that you're interacting with somebody that doesn't exist. Yeah, that's my bot that I have to like prompt people to like participate in the chat. So I have a bot that asks random questions from time to time. And I named it Caster Labs because it's pretty, I think most people know, well, generally speaking, people realize that that's a robot. It's working. Yeah, it works, right? Okay, Sony it is, not too many options. Yeah, the A7 IV. I was looking at it earlier. Where was I looking at it? We'll just type it in, A7 V. It has that screen that you're looking at. But the screen does both. So their screen is both tilty and it rotates as well. You see this? It has both. Oh, hold on. Sorry. It has this screen that you're looking for, but it's a 4-axis. It also does that. So it does both things, which is, yeah. Yeah, and I think Sony is the only one that has that type of screen right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind that people are looking for just tilt up screens, which is kind of weird. No problem, bro. Bro, eat something. That's nothing. A banana and coffee, dude. That'll get me till about noon. You know. I'm also on a bean and rice diet, so I'm trying to save money because I'm trying to buy my next camera. 3 viewers on Kick. Look at us, guys. We started with 0. Wow. What time is it, boys? 8:21. Oh, we got plenty of time. Mm-hmm. So it's just me and the bot in here right now? No, the bot doesn't count as a viewer. At least I don't think so. Because the bot isn't pulling a stream. He's just connected to the chat. Unless Kick counts the bot, but I don't think so. There's no other platform. I have the bot everywhere, you know? Take care, broski. See you, broski. Appreciate it, brother. Brother. Yeah, so the bot actually... Oh, look at this. We got... I have a poll over on YouTube, and I'm asking people, are you buying your first camera? 33% of you said yes. 17% of you said no. 25% says I already have one. And 25% of you said I want to upgrade. You got a bot in TikTok? He should be the same name, Caster Labs. Oh, actually, you know what? On TikTok, he doesn't show up for whatever reason. Because I don't need help on TikTok. TikTok, just the chat just keeps going. YouTube, it's the same bot. His name is Caster Labs. And all that it is just a software that that looks like this. And I can use them to do stuff and add widgets and shit like that. So it combines all of the chat from TikTok, Kick, and YouTube. And then I'm using this so that I can put this onto my stream so that people can see that there's actually people chatting with each other. And I've said a couple times I don't do it for TikTok because TikTok will get mad at me for displaying a combined chat. They'll be like, hey, what are you doing? You should put it to trick people. It's not to trick people. It's definitely not to trick people, but I haven't figured out why it doesn't show up on TikTok. It might be because TikTok says, fuck you. Who knows? Valerie Visions, thank you for the heart me, Valerie Visions. Appreciate it. But yesterday, last night, and this morning, TikTok has been kind of quiet. And actually, same with my other live. I wonder if I got any kind of violation or something. Maybe. TikTok and their violations are wild, dude. I heard that there are violations coming through for people that are creating videos of on their own accounts, and they're getting violations for impersonating themselves. I'm like, that's weird. It's probably a new feature or whatever, or a new algorithm that's identifying them as impersonating themselves. And the violations are pretty serious, 24 points off of your thing. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let's see, over on Canva, I do have to, let's see if I can just make it real quick. So I added, is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. So here I need to add another one, but how do I show up on here? Do I have enough space? Element. We'll see if we add kick. Graphics. Julia, hello Julia, good morning. I'm trying to look for logos. Templates, brands. But I know that kick is not going to be... Let's see, let's type in kick logo. If not, I'll have to create it. I'll have to make it. Let's see. Kick PNG. Can I just rip this? Boom. You see how easy that was, guys? I want to make sure that it matches the same size, so... Look at that. It's a little bigger than the rest, so let's see. Easy. Copy this. What are you working on? I'm finally streaming on Kick, Julia. So this right here is my animated logo that I create for like my starting soon scene and like my ending scene. So what I'm doing is I'm updating it to add a my new tag for the Kick thing. But now that I'm looking at it, this might be a little bit too big. I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put it. I have some improvements to do, you know? Ask ChatGPT to create a logo for you. I just can rip it. All you got to do is look up like logo PNG, and then you can typically rip it from the from that. Yeah, Canva's great for like quick and dirty stuff, you know? Quick and dirty. So this is good here. Do I have anything over here? Stream starting soon. Oh, somebody did say that I needed to update this though. Because no, not on this one. I forget. This one was good. You are in the new video editor beta. This is fine. So let's go back. Pages. Thanks for watching. This one was good too. Yeah, so these are both, all of these are good. Now let's go over to back to home. And I have the verticals, these ones here. So this is the first one. What is this one? This one I needed to fix. Because somebody said that in a specific stream starting soon. Should I make this stacked like this? Or should I add it just like that? Because somebody said that the animation was cut off on their cell phone. Like the edges, it was too like wide. Stream starting soon. Maybe I should make this bigger. What do you think, guys? There we go. We'll make it bigger like this. Take up more space, maybe a little bit smaller. Aztec Warrior. Yeah, I was gonna take out my R5 Mark II and my 70-200 and do after work because it should be a nice day today. The R100. Fuck no, dude. I'm not taking the R100. No, I'm gonna take the R5 Mark II and the 70-200 and do some street photography. Yeah, so I'll pack that up. Definitely not the R100. And I think I need to add, did I add my other logos over here? No, I didn't. So I don't have anything added over here, which is fine. And what do I have this one on anyways? Is it this one? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just leave that alone. Hey, I'm gonna buy a new camera for vlogging. What do you suggest me to buy? Budget is around $1,200. Nice, dude. For that budget, you could probably get a full setup with the R50V. The R50V is gonna be your best bet. That way you can buy the camera and a pretty decent lens for it. The body only, if you get something like this Sony ZV-E10 II, that's about your full budget. I don't know. R100 and a 70-200 sounds pretty dope to me. Fuck, dude. I think the problem is that I think those lenses will break off the R100, bro. It's so rinky dinky, you know what I mean? I think I'll be like pulling up the lens with the camera, and then the lens will just be like, whoosh. I don't care about the camera breaking, but that $2,000 lens, I do not want to hit the ground. That's why I'm worried about like using heavy lenses on this camera. It might never happen. It might be strong enough, but like, I don't know. That shit worries me a lot. I want to get more into professional videography, looking for a Sony Alpha 5 paired with a DJI Ronin 5. Couple lenses, 35-150. What do you think? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Alex Productions. That sounds great, dude. If you're looking at like getting into like on set and stuff like that, you should look at the FX3 lineup, just because that's a little bit more production ready. But the A7 V is still decent. You just need to have to watch out for like if it has any overheating issues, you know, which is really important on a production set. You know what I mean? But if it's just for you, like small time, and you're not running like long productions, you're gonna be fine with the A7 V, 100%. We were just looking at it actually, were we? Yeah, A7 V right here. Yeah, this is a great camera. That lens that you're thinking of though, the 35-150, are you sure that that's not a crop sensor lens? Is that a full frame lens? Ami CT Awav. All right, thanks, mate. You got it. No problem. MS Photography, what up? Wonder Tough, hello, hello. How are you guys? You guys are up early in the morning. Good morning. What's good, broski? What's good? Just hanging out, man. Just talking shit about cameras. I got my kick stream kicking. Gonna add Twitch later. I'm planning on taking a week off of work next week, so I'm thinking about recording a video in my living room / studio, because I'm gonna be throwing out the couch that I have in there because I don't use that couch, and adding another desk over there where I can record more talking head videos. It's 1 p.m. Oh, I forgot. So how's Kick? I don't know nothing about Kick. I got one person over there. Mr. Big Texas is over there all by himself, actually. I appreciate him though. But I just started streaming on Kick yesterday morning, and it didn't go very well. And then I troubleshot it, figured out what I was doing wrong, and then went live on Kick again. Mr. Big Texas. Yeah, Mr. Big Texas in for the win. Unfortunately, though, you can't see his chat because I haven't linked it yet. So these are all the things. Yo, those emojis are cool, dude. Those little emojis, those are sick. 3 viewers on Kick. Look at us go, dude. Look at us go. YouTube, we got 9 people. All right, man. All right, we're like a big time streamer now. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just cheesing a little bit. I'm happy when shit works, you know, when you figure stuff out and you just go for it. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, right now we're talking about the A7V, the A7 IV, and I was looking at the prices of the A1. Where is it? Maybe I wasn't looking at that. I was, but I can't remember where I put the tab. Yeah, we were looking at the A1 Mark II, which is like a crazy, crazy camera. $7,000. 18 viewers total. 18 viewers total? Is that what I have? I don't think so. That'd be crazy if I did. I'd be shitting myself. I'd be panicking. Julia knows. Like, don't panic. Whenever I get above like 50 viewers on something, I'm like, ah. It's a lot. Let's see. Would you buy an A7 IV over something like what? Over what? What's your would you buy an A7 V over something like the FX3 or something? I would not. Because if you need an FX3, you need an FX3. Like, there's no compromising. The only reason why I wouldn't buy an FX3 this time of year or this year is because I think that they're going to come out with a new one, the FX3 Mark II or whatever they decide to call it. So I'd be saving my money. 9 viewers on YouTube, 3 viewers on Kick, 6 viewers here. Woohoo! Yeah, we're getting somewhere, man. We're getting somewhere. TikTok lately, the past 3 streams have been super quiet though. Super quiet, but that's all right. Yeah, it's totally cool. Totally cool. I'm saying that's 18 viewers total, man. Yeah, for sure. I got it. You're in the big leagues. Yeah, man. And I'm going to be MS photographer. I'm going to be adding Twitch later on, just because I was going to wait a little bit longer, you know, to add another platform. But after I launched Kick, I was really happy with my PC's like performance, that I'm like, oh, dude, it can handle all this stuff, no problem. But I wanted to like get a grip on everything. But then I realized that I wasn't following my own advice in terms of just like the MVP rule, the minimum viable product. Just going for it, you know, just going for it and seeing what happens. One thing that I need to solve for though is integrating all of the chats into one. And I know that that's a pretty solvable problem, you know. What CPU and GPU got? I have gigabit speeds. I think I have gigabit speeds. If not, it's like 500 up and 500 down. Yeah, I think it is 500. I don't know. I thought I paid for gigabit speed. I haven't checked my bill in a while. But if I do like a speed test, the first test is always like lower, but if I do it again, and then my CPU is a 9950 X3D, and my GPU is a 5090. So it should handle it no problem. But I always had like, yeah, the second test is always, so I have like 400, and that's pretty normal. Yeah, about 400 and 500 up and down. Yeah, it depends on the time of day, but yeah, 400 up, 400 down. I thought I had 1 gigabit speed though. I need to check my bill. I may not have it, or it might not be available in my area, but I live in a pretty, it should be available to me. That's a lot of chats to keep up with. It is. It definitely is, but the point of the chats really is so that everybody can see each other's chats and kind of like, I'm hoping that eventually people start interacting with each other, you know? Sometimes you guys do already, but it's difficult if TikTok is out of the loop. And right now the goal with the chat is to be overlaid onto my screen so that YouTube and Kick sees, oh, there are people interacting and asking questions, and these are the kind of questions to ask, and it kind of like encourages more conversation. Damn, I've got a 4070. Yeah, I think I've got 4 PCs. My work PC is a 4090. My big time PC is a 5090, and then I have a 3090 on my other PC. I'm thinking about building another one that is a dedicated streaming PC. I've got some of the expensive parts already, except the GPU, but for streaming, I don't think, like a dedicated streaming PC, I don't think I need that big of a GPU, like that expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I think I showed you MS Photography, the RAM that I had. I have some extra RAM that is just sitting there collecting dust. So I think that I'll just build another PC with it. And then maybe I'll buy like another 3090. I don't know how much they cost. Something older but powerful that can handle just the streaming portion. Aztec Warrior says, well, I was trying to interact with Mr. Caster Labs but didn't go for that. Mr. Caster Labs is over there like, what are you doing, you know? It's probably just RAM and CPU you'd need for streaming. Yeah. Yeah, likely. Yeah, very likely. So I'll get a beefy CPU, some beefy RAM, I already got that, and like an older GPU. Like a 3090, you know, something that was still powerful because it's just for streaming. That way I can take all the load off of this PC and then I could just use it. But that's for later. That's for later. Once I have like, that's for later. You know, I'm happy right now with what I got. But I have plenty. Like I have plenty of power. My current GPU is running at 15% and my CPU is running at 15%. So like it's running pretty decent right now. Yeah, CPU 15% bouncing, GPU 15%. My integrated GPU is running at 0%. Yeah. And my memory, my RAM is running at 33%. So do you think it's bad to game on my work PC? If it's prohibited, yeah. For sure. For sure. I would never game on my work PC. My work PC was given to me by my work, but it's just for editing. It's just for editing, and it's a pretty beefy laptop. Pretty beefy laptop. No, I mean, just a PC I edit on. No, if it's your personal PC, no. If it can handle it. If it can handle it. What you got to deal with is how I have a dedicated disk drive, an SSD, a 4 terabyte SSD that is just for video games. So I play video games on this PC right here, and I edit as well. Hey, kitty. All right, let's go. All right, kitty, come on. Come on. Come on, kitty. I tricked her. I feel bad. She always gets kicked out. That one, that is Miss Nuves, and she's been grumpy for the past like 3-4 months because I have 2 other cats, and I feel like she doesn't. She resents me now because I brought enemies into the house. Watching Shark Tank. I do gotta bounce, guys. I am out of here for the day. Julia, I hope that you open up that package today and start using it. Big Texas, thank you for hanging out with me on Kick. God bless you. Valerie Visions, MS Photography, always nice seeing you guys. I got to get to work. Deuces.